I believe. But up next, we must discuss. Jim Ross has discussed. He's added to the kind of fire that's been going on the past few months regarding Vince McMahon's alleged, I must say alleged here, health issues. Obviously, Ryback was very, very vocal on this a couple of weeks ago on Twitter, saying that, he's heard that his health he's not in great health these days. And even despite the problems that he's had with Vince McMahon and the company, he kind of wishes that he does better. Ross has added quite a lot to it, but we're going to paraphrase some of the stuff, some of the key things here. He said that, look, Vince, at his age, we're mortal and aging affects people differently. That thing about Vince and his age, he's still working like he's 25 years old. He doesn't stop. He only works in days ending in Y, and there's no time limits. And he said that, which I think is quite growing up for JR. He said obviously he's a lot more concerned about Vince's health than he is about him obviously being able to run the company. Obviously that seems to be the main thing in these arguments. Fans, they get more concerned about Vince running the WWE rather than obviously the fact if he's not well, that's a serious thing that needs to be dealt with, obviously, and should be dealt with above all things, above the company, I guess. But yeah, he just doesn't think that Vince has it in him to obviously retire and that he will run the company until they bury him, essentially. It's quite some harrowing stuff, really. Obviously, that's just excerpts. The full story of it is obviously online for people to read. But I think I'm definitely of the ilk that I don't think Vince will ever retire, will ever slow down or anything. And I mean, he's 77 now, I think, or 76, I think now, Mr. Man. And I see him.
I thought he was like, I swear he was 207.
He just feels like he's immortal, like he's living on and on. But
he's been around for donkey's years.
Let me just check this. I'm just going to Google this now because I know it's early to mid 70s. So
he's 76. I think he was 76 this year.
Let's have a look. I'm just going to So Vince McMahon.
I think he's in great shape for his age, though. Physique wise. Like, he's always working out, which is probably what's killing him.
He's 75.
75, okay, well, I was 1 year out. Well, that's what JL says in that article anyway. He says that, he'd break, he's going to the gym. Like, that's his breaks from his day.
Yeah. I remember seeing an interview with Jim Cornette where Cornette said, I doubt that Vince McMahon has either been to the supermarket or gone to see a film at the cinema in the last 40-something years. So,
no, because he's been in the gym or at the WWE offices.
Yeah. So,
but look, I mean, obviously,
or in one of the divas. So I had to go there.
Oh, dear.
I reckon Vince McMahon has a fucking theatre in the WWE headquarters.
Yeah.
I think, look, despite our, sometimes different allegiances towards wrestling, I think no one obviously wants Vince to be sick or whatever. I think, obviously,
no, of course not.
People were very concerned after Survivor Series. I think Vince's thing is that, obviously, he knows he's starting to look old. And that by the time he's catching up. And you got to remember, this is a guy who, Vince McMahon, he was a guy who, 10, 15 years ago, he started his wrestling career 20 years ago, in his 50s. He was a world champion, obviously.
Vince McMahon is wrestling's answer to P.T. Barnum. That is the actual truth. So, yeah.
But look, wishing Vince, if he is in ill health, again, these are allegations being thrown at Vince himself, and the McMahon family have not spoken about this. If he isn't in ill health, obviously, speedy recovery. If he's not, then, well, yeah, great. More Vince for 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The only reason he'd be in ill health is because we're going through the global bastard. And he's old.
Well, yeah, he's 75.
Everyone that's old is going to get ill at some point.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway,